Generic greetings and welcome back once again to the Last Starship. Today's beverage is a very stimulating black coffee. So welcome back to the game, and previously we were working once again on the Deep Space Industrialists Part 2, which is all about the Stargate program, and that meant a lot of attention on the AJE Foundry, which has accumulated in basically tripling of smelters and fabricators and doubling up on the 70 tables, and actually making a lot of money in the process. We have managed to do all of the stable isotopes. The resin is very much underway. We did some work on the gas collector there, and we're also 71 out of 250 of the Stargate actuators, which is also working. We still have some bottlenecks, and we're going to hopefully fix that right now by moving over the that's a ship in the background there, the UMC Astral Temptress, which has got some supplies, not just for the AJE Foundry but also for the Procedurally cruiser, but we need to go and deliver those, and then basically once we've done this we can set the production just going and doing its own thing. We don't have to micromanage it. That is the goal, and that's why I've spent a fair amount of time and effort and indeed energy on actually doing that, getting this up and running so we can then do other things while this just sits in the background, basically making us money. So over to logistics here, and from the Temptress we want to send over the mining lasers, we want to send over the let's see, the metallic minerals, the copper, and also probably how many drones? 4 drones, maybe? We'll send over 4 drones. We don't need loads of drones on this thing. In fact, the drones that we need to be in the in the Foundry. Anyway, we can see that stuff is now being delivered, and it means also installation of mining lasers can now be completed by one going there and then one going there, and it means that basically we can get more minerals because we're just not mining enough, so hopefully putting them in place will work. In terms of resources, I think we are all okay. I didn't really check the power grid, but I can see that, basically, as far as I can tell, everything's working well. It says reactor, and I really wish it would give a breakdown of where the energy is coming from. I mean, the reactor is, there you go, it's 100 megawatts. I think that's its maximum output, but we've got the solar panels as well, so yeah, all good. Anyway, these are all now installed, the mining laser, but I don't know if that can actually reach, although I'm not sure. I'm going to try and back it up, and I don't think it'll work. No, it's going to have to turn around, and that's going to be an absolute nightmare. Well, I might as well get it done. Are there any other metallic minerals anywhere else? Precious metal and metallic are over here. I could probably just spin it that way, truth be told. Yeah, why not? Although, I'm probably best on just going past this and then spinning right round. But let's just see. Let's go for the Temptress, and I'm going to bring that over to the Procedurally cruiser, and we'll prepare the jump there. Basically because, as I said, I want to deliver some stuff, mainly the 3 cannons, because we're probably going to do some combat here. If nothing else, just for a bit of a palate cleanse from the copious amounts of sort of mining and things and building that we've been doing. So yeah, let's see. So I'm going to tell this to go there now, which means it's going to have to really spin about. We'll go over to the, there you can see there we are actually doing some smelting, and that means lots of mortars, but we are not producing the frames as much, but we are still cracking on a bit. Once this spins round and starts mining there, we should hopefully be okay. Anyway, over to the Astral Temptress, and I'm going to go to tactical and bring it closer to our Procedurally cruiser, which is the first ship that we got, and it's also the ship that is going to become our main combat vessel. Let's see. Let's go to logistics, and from the Astral Temptress, we want to send over 3 cannons and all of the cannon shells, and that'll probably be it. Yeah, I think so. That should be fine, yeah. And then over to the cruiser, and we need to set up an area that's going to be for combat. But I also want to sort of build this out a little bit. We are currently in a colony, so I can't actually build it. Let's go for cannons. 1, 2, 3, 150 grand, and then that'll mean I can have 3 cannons on either side. It also means that storage-wise, I do need to really cut down on a lot of this stuff here, so don't need that set up as box, but that's okay. And on each side, we're going to have 3 cannons. Now, ideally, when you've got cannons, you want automatic inserters, and basically this, you want this set up here. But it's a bit problematic at this stage. Hopefully we'll be alright. Let's just go to install. And to cannons, I'm going to go with 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I guess I could go for some short robot arms, but that means lots and lots of storage crates. And I don't know if it'll fit a small storage crate. What sort of size is a small storage crate? I think it's going to be a 2x2, isn't it? Probably. What's this one? The small storage crate is... Oh, there's a small storage crate. It's a... okay, it's quite large. It's actually... It's a 2x3. Okay. I think for now then, let's just go with storage, cannon shells, a row of cannon shells, a row of cannon shells. I think that's right. And then we want to go to cables. Run some cables along. That's will go at the end there. And then hopefully that means that we can actually do some combat in this. Are we ready for combat? I don't know. I'm not sure. How's the gas collector doing? Oh, yeah, it's collecting gas. So you can see that the huge tank is almost halfway full of Metreon, and the other huge tank is almost full, actually, of the refined Metreon, and we've got loads of Stargate resin to sell, which I can't do from here, but I can eventually. Okay, let's go to the Procyon cruiser, which we have 3 cannons either side, port and starboard, plus the Gatling gun. Ideally, in... So in defense, you have a weapons control center. Terminal where weapons officer can control multiple weapons at the same time. We don't have that. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go 6 crew. And I am going to go to maybe... Let's have a look. Editor. Can't actually do it here. Armor. I think it is fully armoured. But I can't do it here. I'll have to go to there. Let's go prepare the jump. Might as well jump both ships. No point in sticking around here. Although, when in doubt, I'll always go to the Astral Temptress and go to trading and to solar panels and pick up all the solar panels you can get. Because all that will eventually go over to the manufacturing and have everything solar. I will do that, actually. Let me do that. I'll do that now. I'm just going to jump to somewhere else with this ship here. And then go to Stargate and then sell all of that and then pay the tax, which is... Wow. 410,000 generic units of currency. Obviously, I'll just jump straight back. Just waiting for the trade. You can see all of the Stargate resin that is going. You know, I'll wait for it to do its thing. Let me go over to the... what is it? The Astral Temptress. We will confirm the trade of that, which is all good. Actually, while I'm here, might as well see if I can get anything else in defense. I can get another cannon. Get more railguns. Sorry, I can get railguns, but I haven't really went for that one. I could get 2 railguns and put them forward, but that'll require railgun slugs, which I can afford. Let's do that, and then install, and then we've got basically a ship that is hopefully ready for a bit of combat. So we'll do that. Cables, storage, railgun slugs, and there we go. Okay, fine. Jumping back over to the gas collector, which is, I think, finished. Yes, only just, but it is. And now it's producing It's collecting more gas. So we're producing Stargate resins. We're still collecting all this metron. All of this can be sold eventually. I think it might run out at some point, but yeah, no matter. It's still working. That's good. AJE Foundry, how we're doing? It is. What has it done? What's happened here? Right, it's not moved where I wanted it to move at all. I wanted it to turn around and face that way. 0 throttle, and then face that way, please. I'm just gonna do this. Move it over. The arcade is trying to do something, I don't know what. It's just sort of shuffling about. Do you know what it's doing? It's waiting for this to be mined. There you go. How cheeky is that? There's 2 Arcadias here. And we're both waiting for me to start doing this. I think. And you can see the battery is now low. Right, okay, whoa. Why have we not stopped? Stop. I think I've done it again, haven't I? I've overshot the mark. Oh no, I might be okay. So the AJE Foundry requires more power. Right, okay. I mean, it's sort of to be expected with everything I've done, so I need a lot more reactors and a lot more solar. But we do have here a lot of that. Lots of solar panels. Right, okay. I won't jump the Temptress, but I will jump the cruiser. The Temptress can then go to the Foundry. This is Jumping Simulator 2026 here, isn't it? And we're here. And over there, set up logistics from the Temptress to the Foundry. And it will be... where is it? 6 of those. Right, but I can go back to the cruiser. And we should be okay. There's all of the bullets, there's all the cannon shells, and then the Gatling guns should be ready to go. And I've got small, huge tanks here. Let's go to sell. Confirm that. And my concern is this thing won't have enough power to... It won't have enough power to engage in a protracted fight. But I'll put a reactor in there, and another battery or 2 where I can. Things are absolutely all over in this thing. Let's go to cables. Cable that up. Cable that up. Piping. The fuel. There we go. We should have some power. And the Foundry. Hopefully, I can install the solar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Obviously, it won't fix the problem, but we can fix the problem later on once I've got more of these. But for now, we're going to treat ourselves to a bit of combat. Contracts. Mining. Courier mission. Black Hole Sun and Trouble with Tidlets. Those are like the main story missions in the game. But we're going to do... Look at that. Production contract. Manufacture resources. Interesting. Rescue civilians. Passenger transport. Interesting. There's no combat. Well, that's fine. I am, however, going to go to NG8 where there are hostiles because I want to scout the area out for resources, which we've done in the past, but things might change up. Battery's going up a little bit. Oh no, it's going to 0, right? Jump. And let's see. We are going to go tactical and Battlestations. So there are 2 ships. Oh, let me pause that for a moment. So, we have 2 ships. We have a fast mover, both class 1. So it's a fast mover and a miner. We are... I don't even know what class we are. But we have port and starboard cannons and 2 forward railguns. So I'm more than happy just sitting here, looking at, say, the fast mover. In fact, I'll pause it. I'll select the railguns and tell them to target there. That's moving, but there we are. You can see already we've done 13% damage. So as soon as they're getting close, I'm going to spin round because they've got cannons as well. So we're taking hits on the front, but our cannons will fire. They actually went past, but our PDCs are firing. And the cannons are taking aim. So we've got cannons on the port firing away at the miner. It's on 27% damage. Fast mover is definitely fast mover. But at the moment, we've got PDCs firing and cannons firing. There you go. At the miner. The fast mover's going to zip past us, but it did take a bit of a hit. I think we've actually lost one of our cannons. Let me just make sure that we're still in. I'm going to go max throttle here. Still in. Yes, there we go. The miner's gone. So we've destroyed them. So I need to spin around now. Now, obviously, the fast mover is much faster than us, which means it has evasion. In fact, I think I missed most of the shots there, but we've got good cannon shots, good PDCs. If I just stop now, it's going to overshoot, which means our cannons are going to track. There they are there. Then go for more throttle. Actually, if it's going to run that way, our railguns might get in here. Ooh, one fired and either went straight through the ship. Either went straight through the ship or it... yeah, it completely missed. We've taken a bit of damage, but we are repairing. Yeah, there's nowhere we can... There's nowhere we can get the railguns in, but the cannon shells... Ooh, that wasn't bad. You can see the range of the cannons. So just keep them in range. Keep perpendicular to it. It's on 87% damage, 97. There it goes. Okay, Battlestations we don't need on. We've got some ranks. Let's go ahead and go in the middle of the debris field. So orders are... we don't need suits on. Everything else is still on, including gather materials and repairing hull. One new repairing hull's on. But yeah, we're going to get some spoils of war. Right, and what else is here? There is a gas cloud. I'm not too sure what it is, but well, yeah, it's there. Okay, let's see then. The AJE Foundry, how we're doing. It is that mined out? It's totally, not it says metallic minerals, but it is mined out. Right. So then, we'll head this way. And it is now mining, and then the battery is now low. Because of course it is. Hostiles inbound. Oh! Okay. But it doesn't tell me where. I think it means... No, that's battery low. Procedurally cruiser. Hostiles inbound. Okay. Well... yeah, that's a problem then. Because... we haven't got many cannon shells. Okay. I'm going to tell it to go to NG-14, which is a colony. I'm going there because I haven't visited for a while. I'm just thinking that, naturally, the best thing to do is gather what we can, which there's quite a bit of spoils here. So we'll do that. But we'll have to see what sort of hostiles we've got. But we'll be able to jump out. So here we go. Oh, yeah, we can't deal with that. They are only small vessels, but we don't have the... yeah. FGL, prepare the jump. Yes, we don't have the ammo to deal with them. No point in having loads of cannons if there's nothing to yeet out the front end. So, they are a scavenger, and naturally that's exactly what they're doing. They're scavenging. We're going to jump. Excuse me. So, quick refresh. Trading. Defense. Get me some bullets, Chief. Like that. Also, the Astral Temptress. Logistics from the Foundry. Looks like they need to move the solar panels over, so I'm going to have to dock up. Okay. I might as well dock up. Tell them to go there. Doesn't matter where, what side I mean. And I could and probably should turn off on this. Gather materials. There you go. And mining. Turn those off. So over to maneuvering. And we will... Oh, look at that. That's a problem. You can see that we're actually waiting for the drones. There's loads of drones hanging around outside. Why have they not moved that? Interesting. Hang on. Close that. Go to the Foundry. This ore should go there. Is it just a people issue? Yeah, it's just an issue with people. We don't have enough of them. Okay, fine. Just going to pause it once again while we do logistics. So, solar panels are being shifted over. From the Foundry, we want to send... Let's see... all of the Stargate actuators over to the Temptress. The Procyon Cruiser... I want to go back. And let's do that. Because there are enemy ships and they're probably salvaging. Battlestations. It's probably salvaging what we've just created essentially. Oh, okay. So we're going to get moving. We've got the scavenger coming just straight in there. Luckily, cannon shells are being sent for some interstellar diplomacy. Hopefully ramming isn't a thing. It's not, but there you go. I will point towards the Predator and the forward railguns. I'll tell them to target their forward railguns and keep moving this way while the cannons do their thing. We are getting shot in the back, which is problematic. And you can see the PDCs are absolutely going through the bullets. And the Procyon Cruiser is low on energy. We did expect this, but I thought I made the necessary adjustments to fix it. Apparently that wasn't so. Battery's now going back up. Ooh, we've just fired loads of cannon shells into the side of whatever that was. Yeah, the scavenger. The other scavenger is going to take another bombardment as well as we zip past. No. Looks like we're getting into cannon range with this Predator. But again, we have PDCs, we have cannon shells. I'm going to spin round. I like to keep maximum throttle just to keep our evasion up. I remember at one point in the game's life you could get evasion to a ridiculously high amount. Like to a point where you would just not get hit. It was like a bit of a cheat code, truth be told. But yeah. Let's spin this way. That ship's on 78%. The Predator is... They're targeting the front. Which is where their weapons are. Let's have a look, because that seems like it's taken absolute hell of a pounding at the front. Oh, it really is. It really is. I believe the Scavenger GS has either run out of power or the engines have been destroyed because it's not shifting. I think it is the engines. I think it's dead in the water. I think so. And the Predator's trying to run away. I'm I'm going to go in for the kill on the scavenger, who is actually still scavenging. You see there's drones coming in. Continue on here. Still got PDCs, but it's not going to last long. In fact, it lasted just as long as it took me to finish the sentence. 81% on the Predator. I'm going to spin round and get the railguns in. Start manoeuvring again. So railguns. Good hit. I've been targeting the front, and I should probably... Let's go with all of these, the lot. Just target that engine there. I can understand why it wasn't this way, but if like there was detail put in terms of, for example, if you blew that engine off and there was only this left, it would only be able to sort of thrust in certain directions. This is bad. This is very bad. It's sitting there just hosing me with its point defense. Come on, it's on 94%. A couple of cannon shots and it should be down. We've taken a bit of a beating here. There it goes. It's gone. Hostiles destroyed. So we have taken some hits there. I'm just going to battle stations off. Yeah, salvage and just get salvaging, guys. So we'll get some repairs. We'll get some salvage. We'll see what we can find. So I'll change the storage here to cargo, and any equipment, which I think just says box, does it? Yes, box. So we had one of those. I'll place another one. Oh, there's box there, so that's fine. So just any cargo. A railgun, actually. Rain gulls? That's not a type of... That's a different type of bird. Do we have any logistics on this? Where are my drones? I didn't leave them behind, did I, when I jumped away? It is possible. It is very possible. Definitely don't want to open all vents. I think the drones might have been left behind. That's problematic. Okay. Jump back. Trading. Logistics. All the drones. So I can't afford it, but I will be able to once I go to, say, the Temptress. And actually, no, we could probably do it with the gas collector, because the gas collector is completely full now of everything we need. So we'll jump back, and then we'll go to selling of the Stargate resin, then pay of the tax. And then I believe that is the resin totally done. Yes, that's fine. Back to the cruiser and confirm the trading, and while we're doing that, back to hostiles actually, and preparing the jump. We're waiting for the trade, which is done, and then we jump back, and then I'm going to pause it for a second because this guy is talking. Actually, let's go for here. So yes, I'm sure you've noticed we're making a small fortune from all of this. Truth be told, I'm not really doing this for the revenue. I already have more than I can ever spend. But I'm running out of time. The doctors have made that clear to me. Been around quite a few years, had my share of successes, built my empire, my fortune. I live a comfortable life, but I find myself thinking more and more about what I want to do with the time I have left. Just want to be the first at something huge, first person to visit another galaxy, yes. Alexander James, Elistar, that's the name that people would remember, yeah. So they just, yeah. So they're spending their... Oh, hostiles inbound once again. Okay, so I'm not going to stick around here. I'm just going to pick up everything I can. In fact, look at all the drones. There's loads of drones within this area. So I'm just going to let the guys pick up what they can. There we go. And then I'm just going to head back to... what colony? We haven't been to NG5 for a while. So 2 enemy contacts once again. Yep, that's fine. I'm just going to get everybody back in the ship. So we've got some stuff to sell. We'll do that. And it says all drones are back in, so that's all good. So let's go to... Oh! What are those guys doing? Consider. Oh, the drones have. That's yet to repair. We're on a colony here. Let's just go to selling and see what I can sell. We've got wreckage and ores and things like that. A lot of this we can probably just sell to the market. Processors. Yeah. Don't think I really want compost. The rest of it, we'll just confirm. Okay, so the gas collector is doing gas collector stuff. The Temptress is, well, we can probably look at logistics again. And from the Foundry, I want to send over all of the actuators once again and then go for selling. For the Foundry, I can see that we are still mining quite well. Now, naturally, we do have a power issue. But everything else is under construction. We definitely need more assembly tables. Particularly for... Well, basically, we need double the amount of assembly tables, I think, to make Stargate frames and then Stargate assemblies. But that makes... Sorry, Stargate frames from frames, and then the actuators from the frames and the motors. But that'll require more power. So, yeah. What I'll do is I'll wait for... Basically, all this to be mined out, I think. And go from there. Do I need to do that, or shall I go back and do a bit of a... I think we'll go back and we'll set this going. Because we've already got the Temptress here, haven't we? Yes. Do I need to go to... Oh, I was going to say we'll go to a shipyard. We'll prepare the jump. Everything will prepare. So it takes a while to align. But we have done. And we jump. So, while we are here, we do a couple of things. Sell the actuators. Pay up. AJE Foundry. Sell and then pay up. And then we do some trading. Naturally, it's going to be... Ooh. Well, we can't afford a fusion reactor. But I can get other things while I'm here. What do we want? Solar. Let's get all of those. Installation, solar panel. I think people have been wanting me to put this panel in there for a while, but yeah. Solar panel goes in. The reactor. Not too sure what orientation I've got these, but that'll do. And then batteries. I'll put in like so. And then that'll hopefully help out. I think also for this, auto trade, fuel, buy below 20. And then I'm going to up everything to, well, just a little bit higher basically. Because this thing could be off and sitting doing mining and other things for quite a while. That's the goal there. And trading, industry, and I'll get the other smelters while we're here. I don't need more drone bays or a chemical lab. Fabricators are always good to pick up, as are the assembly tables. But I can't afford them all. And I'm close to being able to afford it. I'll get rid of the fabricators for now. But we'll get the assembly tables. Do I just make a big row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, I can't fit the other one in. Nightmare. I'll go there. And then cables. Run across. Run across. And we'll change these up. So this is going to be a Stargate frame. All these will be Stargate frames. Oh, actually, I should probably go for 10 more crew. So all of these are going to be Stargate frames. So we got 6 Stargate frames. And then we got the Stargate actuators. And again, the ratio is not ideal, but it should be better. There we are. Good. Procedurally cruiser. Let's see then. Let's go back to a... We're at a colony. Is there any missions for combat? Neutralize pirate gang. That'll do. It's been assigned a combat difficulty rating of 4. We have passed the ratings, and we are at full health. Accept. So it says... Oh, that's not good. Because combat is... here. Oh no, that's fine. Because we're at this shipyard. Oh, I'm going to say, that's where we... NG-15 is where we normally hang out. Oh. Right. So we have, what have we got? Scavenger, tiny fighter, and 2 fighter launchers. Okay. This could be interesting. So, max speed. And you can see this scavenger is still actually scavenging. Oh, and they've got railguns. They have railguns. Okay. Well, let's see then. The game did say I should be okay out with this fight. But we shall see about that. Max speed? Come on, keep max speed. I want to get closer to these fighters, because the more the fighters have to spin around... Let's just pause it for a moment and we can see what they look like. There's all their fighters there. The more the fighters have to go around me, the more the PDCs will fire away. We've already taken about 10% damage. 11%. Yeah, this is a bit naughty, this. Oh, I'm not sticking around here. Absolutely not. We won't last long in here. Although... they are taking a bit of a beating. Why is it stopped again? Have I run out of power? No? Let's just see if I can spin round. I mean, if we look close in, it's... wow, everything's kicking off. We're up at 52% damage. I cannot stick around there. We have to jump. It's aligning. I don't know what damage we're up to. 59. I'll stick around as long as I can, because I'll have to come back for this. Nah. Everything's sort of span around us. Right, that's a problem. O2 is massively going down. You can see all of the logistics drones from our fleet they're all heading towards us. Let me go to the gas collector and go to selling here and sell some Stargate resin. Third time. There we go. And we'll repair the cruiser. Okay. We're going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of the Last Starship. It almost was a loss of a starship as well. But we got out of there. Problem is, we need to go back. And we'll do that in the next episode. Hopefully, once I've got some more weapons and armour. Editor. Armour. It's fully armoured. No, it's not. 416,000. We're going to have to armour certain sections. But there's also, if we go to defence, at least a couple of cannons. We'll take all the cannons, we'll take all the bullets and the slugs and the shells. We'll take the lot. Right, we'll install those next episode and we'll go back in for the combat. Let me know what you think, how we do in the comments, and as always, we'll go from there. Thanks very much for watching, take care, and generic partings.